the check-in. This is a wonderful place to start because it helps us to gain greater insight and awareness as to the current state of our nervous system. Are we meeting life from a heightened state of awareness, or are we meeting life from a place of calm and ease? And when we gather that insight and awareness, we can then best choose a practice or a regulation tool that will bring us back into balance. So rather than just choosing something out of the ether, we are choosing something with intention that can really make a difference. So this practice comes from a wonderful yoga teacher called Indu Aurora, and I highly recommend checking her out. She has some fantastic self-care practices, and this particular practice is something I tend to do in the moment before going into a session, when I wake up in the morning, before rolling out my mat to practice. So it doesn't have to be a formal sit down yogi meditation type practice. It's something that we can drop into little pockets of our day so that we know what kind of lens we're kind of looking at life through, you know? How might we react in this moment based on how we're feeling now? And it gives us that insight. So let's practice. You are going to begin by finding a comfortable seat, whatever that might look like. If you need to gather props, if you need to sit on a chair, sit on the floor, finding a comfortable seat. And if you are in a chair, feet hip width apart, feet flat to the ground. And however you're sitting, the spine wants to be nice and long, the belly nice and relaxed. Take your hands and either clasp them into Yoga Mudra or place your hands on your knees, whatever feels more comfortable. And then either a soft gaze down in front or eyes closed. And to begin with, just getting a sense of the support beneath the body, contact points between your body and whatever you are sitting on or against. In your mind's eye, draw out the perimeter of the body. So getting an idea of where your body sits in space. As if you can trace your body's edges. As if you can truly get a sense of the space your body occupies. And then staying with the physical body, just aware of whether you might be holding on to any physical tension in the shoulders, in the belly, around the pelvis. Whether you might be clasping hands or feet or scrunching up any muscles in the face, particularly the jaw. And if you are, let those areas soften. There's nothing you need to hold on to. Release all gripping. Let the body soften somewhat. And then draw your attention to your breathing. Nothing to change just yet, just simply aware of where in the body do you feel the breath. Do you feel the breath in the belly, in the chest, way up in the collarbones? How does the body move as you breathe? Where does it rise? Where does it fall? And then what's the texture of your breathing like? Is it smooth? Is it staccato? Is it fragmented in its quality? And if it's any of those things, just start to smooth it right out. See if you can breathe a little deeper, a little fuller than you might normally breathe. Body relaxed. Gentle breath. Now awareness moves to the eyes, noticing if the eyeballs are dancing behind the eyelids or if they're able to rest still. And if there's any fluctuation, you're going to take your internal gaze to the right, hold it there. Gaze to the periphery sends a message to the nervous system that you are safe. And then internal gaze over to the left. Hold it there. Let the eyes rest in center. And see if you can get so still, so quiet that you can feel, maybe even hear, sense the beating of your heart. If that feels tricky, you can place your hands over your chest. And again, aware, does the heartbeat feel fast, slow? Is it steady in its rhythm? And finally, awareness to the mouth. Does the mouth feel dry, sticky, foamy, tangy, sour? And if it feels any of these things, you'll run your tongue around your teeth, circling the tongue around the mouth, bringing saliva back into the mouth, bringing sweetness. Again, allowing or almost tricking that nervous system back into a state of rest and digest. A place where it feels safe. Perfect. Allow your hands to rest down by your side, lower your chin to your chest, and just take a couple of rolls of the head, right to left, left to right. When we feel stress, so often the tension manifests itself in the neck and the shoulders, and a few little rolls of the head can make all the difference. And next time your head comes through center, take a nice deep breath in through your nose, and a long sigh out through your mouth. Again, another way to come back to center, to come back to balance. Take your time, blink open the eyes, and come back to the space that you're in now.